Morning, Nina. I'm still not feeling very good, but I wanted to come and show you what we got going on in the garden. These heads are really pretty big. Um, we've got, I don't know what's going on with this plant, to be honest with you, but we've got 3, almost 4 cabbage ready. This will be ready in a couple of days. This will be ready before you know it. So will this one. This one can be harvested probably within the next day or 2. Same with this one. This one down here, he wants to be a late bloomer, so that's fine. But check out my corn. I need to get straw laid down. I wanted to wait until everything was all popped before I did. But this is my corn patch I'm super excited about. The onions are doing magnificent. Them big old bulbs. We've had non-stop rain for several days, so everything is sopping wet. This is our celery. I was looking for the word. I still don't feel good. Garlics. My Minnesota midget, which has been in the ground for like 3 weeks and is finally coming out of its stall. Got a nasturtium here. This whole bed is full of beets. There's a few weeds, but it's mostly beets. I have a volunteer ground cherry that needs to be transplanted to an actual bed. My kiwi berry plant, which is looking phenomenal as always. I can't wait until it blooms. My strawberry bed is just massive now. And, I don't know. He probably needs to be moved. I think that my kiwi berry is going to shade him out. And there's my other blueberry. My volunteer leeks need pulled, period. My peppers, not flourishing. They look pretty much no better than the day I put them in the ground, so we'll have to figure out what's going on there. Over here in the corner, by this weed that I'm gonna get rid of, is an okra. We don't eat a lot of okra, so we have like 4, I think, planted around the garden. This is zinnia. These are all watermelons, marigold, volunteer watermelons from last year. Nasturtium in this bed. We have a little bit of dill, a purple Cherokee tomato, my only 2 surviving Big Jim peppers, which is really depressing. A little bit of chamomile, marigold, and then in this bed we have a whole bunch of volunteer tomatoes and some pepper. The peppers were planted, but the tomatoes are volunteer, so I'm going to move them since the tomatoes we put in the ground are not doing well. We have cucumbers coming on. There's a little guy, little cucumber coming on. I'm going to have to plant some more cucumbers so we can put more in the ground. I picked this rhubarb a little bit ago. These are the rampicante squash. They're doing really good. Got some nasturtiums going. This nasturtium over here is blooming, which is fantastic. Got some marigold. This is honey nut squash. Hopefully it does good this year. I haven't been able to get it to do good any year so far. But over here, there's supposed to be 3 tomatillos because they came up so close, like I couldn't even separate them in the pot. But it turns out it's 2 tomatillos and a tomato, so I might move that tomato someplace. There's my 2 big rhubarbs. On the other side of the rhubarbs, I have a lemon balm, a squash plant that's getting eaten up by cucumber beetles, so I'm getting ready to move some marigolds over here, a ground cherry that's actually doing pretty well, and then in the corner here, another okra. This isn't the prettiest bed because it's hard to grow, for me, it's hard to grow herbs from seed because you don't know what's weed and what's seed growing up. This is a parsley one. My oregano is looking good. It's a marigold, rosemary, parsley, sage, 2 purple oreganos. This was supposed to be, this is a whole packet, an entire packet of this whole 2 entire packets of chives. I don't think any of them sprouted. And then this is gonna be basil, and it's coming up well. Over here, I have some of my cherry tomatoes. My champagne bubbles are over here. Got a little bit of dill. This is some kind of pepper, some kind of pepper, some kind of pepper. I don't remember anymore. Some kind of pepper, some kind of pepper. And then this whole bed, I just planted sunflowers and wildflowers. I have no idea how much of that is grass and how much is flowers, just why I don't like planting seed because I never know, especially when it's a mixture, because I think there's a lot of grass in there, but I also know that there's like some other things, so I don't know what to pull. Guess we'll just wait and hope that there's enough flowers to drown out the grass. We'll see. I may end up tearing this whole thing out. Over here, I have 2 spaghetti squashes and a dill that is literally doing worse than it was when it looks terrible. I don't know what to do with it. I feel bad. Like, it was doing so well, and then I put it in the garden. It's just like failing, which makes no sense. Peppers. This is a volunteer carrot from last year. 1 carrot. Yep, that's my 1 carrot. Oh, here's another okra. This is our 3rd okra. We got peppers, some dill, peppers, more cherry tomatoes. That's Aroma. I think it's a volunteer. This bed needs weeded really bad. I've got a pepper, tomatoes on the back side. These were volunteer and they were doing really good, and now they're like not, which I don't understand because I barely even moved them. So, and then this is my bed. There's 1 tomato in here, but this is my bed of volunteer marigolds, which is where if I need a marigold someplace, I just take it out of here and I put it wherever I think it needs to go. Here's my other rhubarb plant and my 4th okra, and it needs weeded also.